speak freely."
"Well, counsel, in my experience, you always speak freely, with or without permission. So go ahead."
"Your Honor, the expert whose declaration we filed states that he has never seen two film plots and sets of characters that were so similar unless they were simply two different drafts of the same script. He concludes that the studio's script, which the studio admits was written only 2 years ago, could only have been copied from my client Mary Broom's earlier detailed outline."
"Yes, counsel, but I'd have been astounded if your expert had said anything else. Let's face it, sad as it is, experts are paid to say what the lawyers who hire them want them to say. And the studio submitted a declaration by its own expert, who said just the opposite. Plus, to me, and I'm the decider on the similarity issue for the moment, the not-so-detailed outline and the script seem quite different."
Catherine was quiet for a moment, as if trying to decide if she really wanted to say what she was thinking of saying. She took a deep breath. "Your Honor, candidly, you only think they're different because every judge in this courthouse regards the studios as the home team. No studio has ever lost an infringement case brought by a nobody, and probably never will." Rory cringed. Catherine had only last year been sanctioned by the state bar for telling a reporter for the LA Times that a certain state judge lacked the smarts needed to peel carrots. She later claimed that the comment was off the record, and had told Rory privately that what she had actually said was that there might as well have been a carrot sitting on the bench. But the state bar didn't care what record the comment was on or off, and publicly reproved her. It also made her attend 20 hours of continuing legal education ethics training, a fate worse than death in Rory's view. Cabral stared at Catherine for a few seconds, then burst into laughter.
"Counsel, as I said, it's late in the day, plus this injunction hearing has been hard fought, and we're all tired, especially a certain 85-year-old judge. Would you like to apologize?"
"I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's just that—"
"Apology accepted.
But—"
"Stop while you're ahead, Ms. Thistle."
He took a sip from a large glass of what he always claimed was Coca-Cola, kept handy on the bench. Rory looked over at Thistle to see if she would retreat or march forward into danger. "Thank you, Your Honor," she said.
"Mr. Calburton, since Ms. Thistle has spoken at length, do you have anything you want to add?"
Rory had a lot he wanted to add, which included leaping up and raining down scorn on Catherine and her client. He had a well-deserved reputation around the courthouse for an acid tongue. But back when he was a baby lawyer, an early mentor, who had reminded him very much of Yoda, had taught him that if opposing counsel is busy digging himself in a deep hole, there ain't no need to grab a shovel and help. So Rory locked his hands behind his head, leaned back in his chair, channeled Yoda, and just said, "No, Your Honor. Nothing at all to add."
"In that case, I will have the last word," Cabral said. "And it is this, Ms. Thistle. If you were actually to look into the record of the judges of this court, instead of getting your information from TQEN or TMZ or wherever you get it, I think you'd find that they have bent over backward to deal even-handedly with the powerful and ordinary citizens alike."
"I respectfully disagree," Catherine said.
"At the risk of continuing this dialogue when I claim to have ended it, Ms. Thistle, do you honestly believe that the plaintiff here, Mary Broom, is a nobody?"
"Yes, when put up against a billion-dollar studio."
"As I recall, she used to be one of the most famous actors on the planet, at least until she disappeared herself to Nepal."
"It was India, Your Honor, and she didn't disappear herself. And she apologizes for not being present today. She's out of the country."
"Well, there's no requirement, of course, that she be here for this type of hearing, in which we take witness testimony only by written declaration. But wherever she was before she filed her lawsuit, and whatever she was doing there, Ms. Broom apparently failed to notice, until a little over a month ago, that her script had been stolen,